What's up, everybody? It's your favorite webhead's favorite nerd. Today we are looking at Ultimate Spider-Woman, Anti Venom, and Spider-Man from Marvel Legends' latest Spider-Man Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure line. So you know how we do. We split them up into, do them individually, and then come back at the end. So let's start with Anti Venom, who is going to be the guy that clogs your shelves. Take my word for it, I promise you. And from what people have told me on comments and such, he is the same mold as Toxin for the most part, and that is based off of the Hyperion mold. Nothing really new and or exciting, but we will of course talk about it all. Really nice paint in the mouth, so to speak. Like this yellow with all sorts of orange shading really gives it that fire effect. The white got a little bit out of control there, but nothing too dreadful. Eyes are painted well. Yellow got a little bit out of control there, but not too dreadful. Head looks good. We got these little spiky spikes and so forth. No accessories. Head is on a ball hinge, as you can see, so articulation's pretty much good to go there. We got the black Venom, which is pretty clean on mine. We do have this one accessory, so this folds into his back. You can have it up like that, which is probably cooler than the way I had it. Just pegs in there. Spider's pretty clean. Pretty clean spider. Arms are on the same ball hinges, getting a little loosey-goosey. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows working just fine. Swivel at the wrist and hinge. Ab crunch, which works tremendously well. One back, two forward, giving you a great range of motion. Waist swivel, T-jointed ball joints for hips, giving you anything you could really want. I mean, out to there, which is a pretty decent, right? Thigh swivel, you're going to break the spider, but that's kind of the cost of doing business. Double jointed knees, calf swivel, which is ridiculous, and then it does look like he's got some slippers on, but you know, kind of the cost of doing business. At least he'll stand, right? So hinge and then the rocker, and yeah, I mean, I know he's going to be the one to kind of shelf warm and so forth, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't like this guy. I do. I wouldn't even mind getting just another Venom, just a regular Venom out of him, or a Build-A-Figure Venom, I guess. But you know, it's not the best, but it's not hateful. And like proportion-wise, it does get a little weird down in the bottom area, but like from the top, like if you have him on a shelf behind a couple guys, and I know that sounds like a cop-out, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it would look pretty good. Next up is Ultimate Spider-Woman. I'm not that familiar with this character. I am vaguely familiar, but not super familiar. She's got some major issues that I'm going to talk about that may be fixable, but we'll see. Let's start with the head. Eyes look pretty clean on this side, get a little bit out of control on this side. I have two of these figures. This one's even worse. We'll talk about why I have two here shortly. Hair, I like the sculpt of it. Really nice texturing in the hair. Looks like it's been washed, or at least, yeah, it looks like washed. Maybe dry brushed, actually. Very nice. I like the hair. Not crazy about it always blowing to one side, because then if you have another character and the hair's blowing the other side, it looks like there's a confusing wind day, but whatevs. Neck hinge on a ball joint at the top. I know this because I did have her head on this one. I swapped the heads. Ball hinge shoulders. Soft ratchets. They're very tight. Very tight, but they do work. Elbows. Single hinged with a swivel. I won't be showing you the full articulation of these because I can't get this one to extend any further. I can get it to bend, no problem, but I can't get it to extend any further without putting a lot of pressure on it. Swivel here at the wrist and a hinge that works fine. Same on the other side, same issues with the elbows, but this elbow I can't even get to bend or extend. Now, I might be doing a video in the future to show you how a blow dryer can fix this. So I'm not going to fix it right now. But I'll tell you what does not work. Being heavy-handed. Because that is what happens if you are heavy-handed. I was like, man, this has got to go. Hasbro plastic. It's built to last. This thing snapped like a your mama joke. And yeah, ruined. I'm going to be returning her and getting my money back, but ruined. And if you look here, like her paint is a little smudged up there, not smudged up here. So this is actually all around. This had the better head too. It's a better figure. One of the problems that I have with this is that we got a little bow-legged going on here. She's still bow-legged here too, so that looks like it's a common issue. But yeah, do not force it. Do not be heavy-handed. So, diaphragm ball joint, which works well. T-jointed ball joints, which get you out to here. Which, well, let's just show the other one that isn't bow-legged. So not horrendous. Thigh swivel works fine. Double jointed knees work fine. A little tight. Top one's a little tight. Ankle hinge with a rocker. But my hinges are also super tight, and I am not comfortable. I'm just not comfortable trying to force it because I've had one break on me already. Smudge there on the Spider. The Spider gets a little fuzzy in general around here, but on the front, it's pretty clean. So, I don't know. This is unacceptable here. And it looks like it's a reoccurring issue.
Didn't you just get her?
Yeah. Yep.
And broke her already?
She's not broken. She's fine. This is the arm popping gimmick. You didn't even read the comics. Don't act like you know what's going on. You didn't even read it.
Well, put it back
Do you still
together.
have the? Do you
put
still?
It back together.
No, I gotta coil this spring a little.
Let me see how the trick works.
Do you still have the receipt? Just out of curiosity. Shout out to Andrew. So, Spider-Man. You probably saw the issue that I have with him already, but we will get there. But it is a pretty good Spider-Man. It's a good head sculpt. Articulation on the head is great. It's got this ball hinge in there, and it's just really well done, I must say. We got a butterfly joint, ratcheted. No, just something clicked. Mine is all fudged up here, all sorts of fudged up. Fudged up on this side as well. Got red paint overflow here. Double jointed elbow. Works fairly well. I'm having a hard time getting this last one to click over. There it is. And wrist swivel and hinge. Same on the other side. And no, so he doesn't have a ball. He has a ball hinge for the shoulder also, but it's not great, is it? There it is. So you get down, but you can't really get up unless you spin the whole arm joint, and so I guess that's okay. It's just going to take a little bit more manipulation, but that's all right. Not the worst thing in the world. That's all right. Same on the other side. We got an ab crunch, get you one click back, 2 clicks forward, so no real complaints there. Thigh swivel, waist swivel. You know, obviously it will distort your figure if you go too far, but you can get like maybe 1 click and get him up in a pose, and he'll look perfect. T-jointed ball, oh maybe. I'm not sure. I think they're T-jointed ball joints. Yes, they are. For her hips, and then a thigh swivel. That actually isn't that bad. Double jointed knee. Now, okay, we'll get into this. This is where things get really hairy. Look, paint smudge there, paint smudge there. This is a really good mold of Spider-Man, and I think it's new. But the paint sucks. So, this is blue plastic, this is blue plastic. These don't even match quite right, but it is blue plastic. The bottom part is red plastic with blue painted over it, so you get red breaking in there. You get red peeking its little ugly head in there. And then the legs are fine, and on the ankle you have a hinge with a rocker, so that works fine. So what happened here? Come on. You know what I mean? Like, who didn't paint the web there? Good night. Oh, it's fine. Put it in the box. It's fine. It's fine. Who cares? Put it in the box. It's fine. People don't take pride in anything anymore. He also does come with some accessories. He comes with this head that you can pop out on the ball joint. I'm not going to do it. But it's got like the smile with the mask rolled up, which does look pretty good. You got some paint smudge in there. And then we have a fair amount of different hands, including another web hand, another pose hand, and then 2 fists. So a good assortment of hands. I hope they continue doing stuff like this. Iron Fist had a bunch too. I hope they stick with that. I like that. I like the options. And then a slice of pizza that I might actually put in one of my my turtle figures' hands. I got some pepperoni on there. The pepperoni's painted. This is actually, like, the dough is sculpted on the bottom. Like, there's some love in this, which is nice to see. So here's the issues. Ironically, Anti Venom is the best of these 3. Spider-Man's he's a good mold. They could really do something great with him, but his paint is atrocious. It is very poorly done. Extremely poorly done. So if you're going to pick up one of these Spider-Man, I don't advise not picking one up because he is a good mold. Just do a very thorough check of the window as you pick up the figure. Make sure you're picking a good one, because apparently I did not. I mean, hidden on a shelf will be fine, but it's pretty unacceptable. Spider-Woman has issues. She has paint issues. She has joint issues. She has breaking issues. This should not happen. Period. Shouldn't happen. So be mindful of her stiffness and her joints as well. The thing about this is, if you're a Spider-Man fan or a Marvel Legends fan, you're probably going to get them. I got them for those reasons, but the only one of these that a significant amount of paint went into is Spider-Man, and it's the one that is most poorly done. This seems like it was figures by numbers, so I can't suggest this in good conscience. I'll have the other 3 and Hobgoblin here coming shortly. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.